So the December video just went live of the update, so I thought I'd come over here and start January's. It is looking so good. It is so windy though, so I don't know how they're up there like working on the roof, but you can start to see it's definitely looking like a house. Here is another look at it. We're going back the other way. We're not gonna pull in because they're working. It's looking really, really good. Our windows are in too. We're waiting for them to be delivered, but they're in our state, so those should be going up this month as well. Okay guys, we just pulled up. So we came by earlier today and the windows were delivered. And I was wondering if they'd put them up today, but it was only like a few hours before they like would leave, but they did. I said, Chase, we have to go by and see if they're gonna install them. So I had to fight really hard to get these windows because I wanted them black on the outside and black on the inside, and our builder could only get black on the outside. But I kept pushing and pushing. I'm like, oh, this is what I want. And so I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we got them. So a feature we added all for Chase, which benefits me too, is we were so sick of like the attic doors that you like pull down and you have to climb up the ladder because it is so hard getting Christmas stuff up and down. Plus the ceilings are even taller in here, so I wouldn't have even been able to reach a string to pull it down. Yeah. So Chase wanted stairs, and what was funny is the floor plan actually I think called for it. We didn't have to add it, but I will take you up here. So anytime I need something now, I normally have to wait for Chase, and he has to come up and get it. Oh, Chase, there's windows up here. Oh, good. I thought we were short windows, but they're all. So there's 3, Chase, so we're right. One of them probably goes above Savannah's room. Okay. We couldn't figure out if they didn't order enough windows. They're just hiding up here. So this will be our whole attic. So in Oklahoma, it's more common to have an attic than a basement, which technically we need basements because of tornadoes, but it's just nice extra storage. And one day, if we ever needed the space, we could finish this off, but I doubt we do. It'll just be storage. It'll just be holiday decor, stuff like that. But it is nice though that it's stairs instead of a tiny little ladder.
You got something behind your eyes, the way you're talking. It's a cheap disguise. We were made.
So we're out at the house. It's Saturday morning. I don't even know what Saturday of the month it is. What's the date?
The 7th.
It's the 7th. And so we're trying to finalize our cabinets. And they have the kitchen ending right here, which makes sense because like this is where it ends. But when you turn this way, we would have all this dead space right here. That little water situation isn't supposed to be there. It's supposed to be in the bathroom. So that'll be moved. But I'm thinking about adding just one more cabinet here that goes up to the ceiling for my vacuums. Now, it does not look like my vacuums will fit, and that's something you have to remember when you're building a house. Everything seems small. But Chase measured it out, and that's how much I need for what, 3 vacuums would hang there?
Yeah.
And then they would be tucked away. We could put an outlet in there, and it would extend the kitchen down. So we're actually using, the dirt is actually beneficial today. So we're like taking our foot and scraping it to make sure there's like a big enough walkway to get through, which there's plenty. But use what you have. Over here the other day, we were using these like wood chips to measure out my table to make sure it would fit. And then I brought a trash bag today. There's just been a lot of stuff out here, so I was picking that up. But decisions. So is this where the island starts?
That's where the countertop will start, yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure like we have...
Yeah, looks like 46 inches between the cabinets and the island.
How many?
46 inches.
Okay, so yeah, that's plenty. I just want to make sure nothing feels tight, but I'm trying to get as much storage and cabinets in that's possible without it feeling tight. So I think that's going to look good over there. Otherwise, that is a big chunk of dead space. So hopefully you guys will reassure me. There's plenty of room to like walk in here, but think how much dead space would be there versus like my vacuums, which we all know is needed and would be nice to have inside, like right here in the house. Okay, it's looking good. So I'm checking inside to see if they've made any changes, and I finally have a walkway into my closet. So I told you guys in the last video that this was all walled off. So like from our bathroom, I couldn't actually get to our closet, which defeats the purpose. But now I can walk through. So we did our shower the exact same way as we have in our current house. I love that it was like walled off. So there's no glass door. You just walk and then you turn and then you turn into the shower. I can't go over there right now because this is full of water. And then right here, I'm gonna put a big like linen closet or cabinet in so I can keep all of our towels here, and then like a hamper down on the bottom for dirty laundry. And then right here, this whole side is my vanity. So I'm gonna have like my sink and then a little makeup area. And then Chase has his over here. The plumber's gonna have to come out soon because he measured it wrong. Like our builder told him to measure it different and he didn't. So everything's 6 inches off. So you can see that's the toilet. It's supposed to be centered. So like a lot of this stuff has to be shifted down, which they don't seem too scared to do it. Seems a little crazy that they're gonna like dig this up and move it now that the concrete's in, but that's why they get paid to do it, not me. Here's how it's looking. So this will be our living room, and you can see the fireplace. It goes all the way up. These are bedrooms. How's it all measuring off?
Good. I just measured where the island's gonna start.
So this in here is vaulted. I'll walk out there. I'm like trapped right now. But we did lower the ceiling because we liked in our kitchen. And when I say lowered, it's how tall is our ceiling?
This is 10 feet.
This is 10 feet, so it's still super tall, but we didn't want it vaulted with our cabinets. I feel like sometimes your cabinets can look just different, like small. So we went ahead and lowered that to go into our dining room here. And then that goes back up. What's our ceiling in the dining room?
That is 11 feet.
11 feet.
11 feet. Yeah.
And then here's the whole reason we're out here.
It's that view.
The view. And the windows are huge here. Loving it. What's so cool about these windows is they like wind right here and you can open and close them. So we got it open and you just close it, but you can like open it up and get fresh air. Isn't that so cool? Like it's not like the pull-up window. You just open it. So exciting. Just in case you're wondering, this is like all the extra space that won't get used since we did like the vaulting of the living room. So like I'm up in the attic, so it looks like a 2-story, but that's all just like unusable space. We're just using this side as an attic. So we got a light and this one's for our front porch. And we got one for our back patio that's just the same, but solid black and a lot bigger. It's probably like, what, double the size almost?
Yeah, it's at least double that.
And this was the matching light, but for some reason, this one only came with like the nickel, the silver in the middle, where the other sizes were all black, and I love the all black look. So I went ahead and bought it because I wanted it to match. Picked up a can of spray paint. I've got my glove, and we're just gonna paint it, and no one's ever gonna know. So if you can't find what you need, you just make it. So when you're painting something that's gonna be outdoors, make sure you find this like indoor, outdoor, and it prevents rust. Now there's still a good chance in Oklahoma in like a couple years, we may have to take this down, sand it, and paint it. However, we got the same style of this light here in our current house and haven't had any issues. But if it does, spray paint.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you just spray paint. So he took screws out right here.
Yeah, these little knobs right here, took those off. So then
Perfect.
we don't have to worry about painting this deal.
Now you wouldn't, I mean, you don't have to do that. If you don't want to do the step, you could just hold up a piece of cardboard or just paint the whole thing. But that's gonna make it way easier.
Yeah.
To chase the light, but you got saved on a moonless night. Get free.
And just like that, it already looks so much better. Now I will say I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll keep like turning it a little bit until I get it all, because this has like a lot of different angles on it. It's kind of hard to tell in the light, but I'll keep flipping it to make sure we get it all. And the main thing, since it's gonna be up above us, is to like get down low and make sure all of the under part's done, because that's actually what you're gonna see since it's hanging up on the ceiling.
And fever dreams, talking in your sleep, said I'm gonna leave right before the red sun rises. Get free tonight, set it all on fire. Find your reasons, fight the good fight, chase down your demons, tame them right. Sun is gonna come, a creep.
We just pulled up to the house. It's definitely a big day. They're starting the pad for Chase's building, and then they're working on the roof. It took us so long to make a decision on the roof color, and we did well. I'll walk over there here in a second. It's kind of hard with the sun, but we got some doors in, so we're gonna go check those out.
We're getting free tonight.
So we just pulled up to the house, and there's a lot going on. I love when we pull up and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. That means we're winning today. So they're putting up the building. It looks like this may possibly be our plumber that has to fix some stuff. This is our HVAC, so like our heating and air. This is our roofers. I have no idea who this white truck is, but they're...
That may be with the HVAC too, because they got something in the back.
Okay, so we're gonna head inside and tell them where we want our vents. Okay, you guys really liked the footage last time of the drone, so Chase is gonna go get you one right now, so you'll be seeing it
Yeah, here we go.
really soon. Go see how the roofers are doing.
There it goes.
And just like that, now you guys can see my roof in 3, 2, 1.
Nowhere to be found, but I keep looking for it. Out of my sight, but I keep looking for it.
And just like that, she's coming back to us. It's so neat how the drones work. I would never want to work one, but Chase does it really well. And just like that. Done.